Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Africa. Good morning, world. My name is Barrister Pink Republic, aka the Princess of Umoku Oka, Anambra State. See, the topic I want to discuss today is very sensitive, but I would like people to have like an open mind, so that they will listen to me and understand my perspective towards this problem. So I will kick off with the hardest topic in time, which is a Nigerian Army officer has died from severe burns after his wife allegedly set him ablaze during a domestic quarrel in Akwa Ibom. Now, what people don't understand is that this marriage, they got married in April 2025. So it's not that they are a long time couple. No, they are not long time couple. So let me establish the story so that some people will understand. So they said new information has been emerging from a family member of Lieutenant Dr. Samuel Haruna, who was killed by his wife, who set him ablaze, has revealed that the deadly dispute that led to his death arose after she found a text message on his phone, purportedly from a woman. See as them finds couple that sets. The family source said that despite the disease denial that he was having any affair, the jealous wife decided to carry out the dastardly act while he was asleep. Both couples are from Dawo community in Mangu local government area of Plateau State, and only got married in April, just like I mentioned initially, 2025, in a wedding that was the talk of the town. So you see why some of all these marriage advisors will always tell you sometimes that it's not about the marriage, it's about both of you having it at the back of your mind that this marriage is not about both of you, it's about you planning, putting heads together and ready to leave all your past. So let me tell you what people don't understand, both male and female. I want to say something. If you have the intention to marry somebody so that you will continue your life like that, two things will happen. You don't even know that sometimes when you see very calm people, there are some things that can push them to the wall. The person must have said it to you that I can't share my man or I can't share my woman, but you took it as if the person no go know, the person go know. Be very, very careful, because sometimes you will think that person that is preaching for you, you don't know people's temperaments. I want us to come down to a level of, yes, what the woman did was wrong, but this is a marriage, April 2025. You are still chatting with a woman that when you just got married. Likewise, women, you are in your husband's house, you are still chatting with other men, giving them hopes, duping their money, eating their money. You have to plan it ahead. You have to open up to the woman. Look, I have girlfriends before I met you, right? And I got married to you. So these are they. So I'm trying to, like, you too, okay? Because both of you will bring up a generation. What kind of generation do you want to be? This thing has even shown that if they won't have children or start having children, it will be an abusive marriage. Now people won't get sense, they marry. You have to learn to endure, but not enduring nonsense. Don't put it in your mind that I will cheat, she will not know. I will cheat, he will not know. No. Go there and start, like, restart the button and focus on your marriage. You saw it and you entered. So nobody is begging you. You love the man that is poor, you come from a rich family. It is what it is. So what is going on? Marriage counselors, I hope you people are doing enough for all these people you are getting married to. But the only thing I want to say about this matter is that don't deceive anybody into marriage and start misbehaving, or your intention is to is to start behaving. They will just divorce you. Divorce you, is it by force? Is it by force to be together? Why should I enjoy your bad character? Why should I enjoy your bad character if you are not ready to change for the other? So it's not compulsory. If you want stress, they will give you that stress or leave you out. But the only thing I'm saying, because when it might happen, people might not be there, is that don't test people's temperament. That person that you think that will not say anything, see, he was sleeping. He was what? Sleeping. It's not that he was awake, she poured hot water. So don't test people's temperament and start misbehaving just because you believe that you have tied the knot and you have locked up the person. No. Focus on your life. You have made that decision to get married. Have you ever thought of focusing on that? Don't push people. That's the only thing I will say here. Because yes, we can preach that what the lady did was bad, because that is somebody's child. So I would have preferred that she just cut off the marriage and disgrace him if possible. Use video. Yes, that's the new style of social media. Why you are breaking away from the marriage? Because of you cannot stand adultery. I told him that I cannot stand adultery. It is not forever. So people have died in marriage and they will marry another woman on top. So people have also died in marriage and the woman will die and the woman will marry another man. Be very careful out there. Don't test people's patience for nothing. So let me quickly move over to the second hot topic for today. The second hot topic for today, we are talking about Nigerian seeks $2 billion China loan for new super grid. You see me? The other day, you people announced that every state should have their own kind of NEPA and other thing. I think I remember I was on live TV. I was saying that they should dam people. There's a lot of dams around in everybody's state. There's one dam or the other in people's states. They can own dam. Even the nearby states might have another dam. So one grid again for the. Are we talking about? What about if we start looking at the green energy? You know, I know that this windmill is a problem because they say it kills birds. So those people that are into animal advocacy, you know, they speak about it. But have you ever thought of having a windmill, very large one for a community that can be covered just like a standing farm? Because the windmill is actually like a very large standing farm, right? But they can find a way to cover it just like a very big farm so that birds will not go into it and die. So I want to ask this question, please. Must we borrow? All these tax that they are taxing people and people are going crazy about it, can't we manage what we have? The grid, is it that the grid that we have now, is it that mechanic they are tired? I don't understand. Because all this money that they are calling, are we ever going to come out from any debt? Borrow, 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 borrow. So let me just say one or two things. Let me just read one or two things. He said, Nigeria is in discussion with China Export-Import Bank for a $2 billion loan to finance a new super grid to ease the country's power shortage. Good idea, but the money. According to Bloomberg, the Minister of Power, Adelabu, disclosed this during an economic summit in Abuja on Monday. Adelabu explained that the project is part of the government's efforts to decentralize power generation and encourage large-scale industry users who left the national grid due to its unreliability to reconnect. The only thing I will advise those people that left, they should continue like that. The new transmission infrastructure will link the eastern and western region of the country, where most of the Nigerian industry consumers are located. It's part of plans to decentralize power generation in Nigeria and get the heavy commercial users that left the power grid because of its unreliability to return. When the Israelites left Egypt, I don't know if they returned though. Grid has experienced multiple collapses over the years, often attributed to inadequate generation capacity, transmission constraints and technical faults. Adelabu said the proposed supergrid will improve transmission efficiency and ensure more power reaches industrial zones. He added that the Federal Executive Council has already approved finances for the project. Adelabu also revealed that recent tariff adjustments for urban consumers have improved industry revenues by 70% in 2024 and are projected to rise further by 41% to 2.4 trillion, that is $1.6 million this year. Well, I wish them all the best, but they should think of it that loans. That's why most people are accusing Nigeria. We borrow too much, but we should just think about it. We can save. It might not be immediately, it can be projected for 2 years or 3 years so that they'll use the tax money. I don't want you to. They'll use the tax money to buy whatever thing they want to buy. Just imagine taxing the whole Nigeria. It will be more than enough. Okay, so let me move over to the movie section. So number one, we have Thin Line. Oh, Mercy Aigbe. I watched this movie. I think that movie came out 2024, but it was in cinemas, right? So now she has put it on live stream, which is on Netflix. That movie is a must watch. In short, it just spoke about that thing I said about the army and his wife, the lieutenant. So that lieutenant, I think he's a doctor and his wife is a nurse. So in that movie, let me just give you a tip of the iceberg. In that movie, somebody, you see all this temptation, most pastors, you just hear that pastor has fallen, one girl is pregnant. These people actually watch your live videos and target that pastor. Yes, they are on a mission just to bring down that pastor. We have to be very wise and pray for our men or women of God. That film shows how they operate. They don't need to know you, but they target it and say, see this man or woman of God, I will enter his or her life. So this woman, they pushed her to the wall, but crying is not good. That's why you need to what? Hold your temper and restrain yourself. You understand? So even going there to confront the woman personally, she would have even come with a court paper. I don't pass things for anybody. If you offend me, I will come with a court document. Let us do it here. Let us know where we are going to, because the woman actually provoked her. But I know that if she adopted that storyline from a real life scenario, whoever that is going through that, God will see them through. In Jesus' name. So there's another one they call Pickup. Yeah, Pickup is on Prime. So on Prime, Eddie Murphy and other great stars. You understand? These are people that pick up money for people and deliver it to the location from casino or from here to here. But one gang like this, led by a woman, a very popular star, you see, you know her. Remember that lady that acted Spelling Bee when she was small? She has grown. She planned an attack on the pickup truck. That attack no be here. I said no be here. They went all out. They went all out. I thank God that everything was somehow resolved at the end. But you just imagine, he was supposed to meet up his wife for the anniversary, and everything was just frustrating. So what saved him was that the wife even came, and she too was under arrest, as in the person that is holding them captive. Also, so they were together, and she saw all what the guy was going through. But Pickup is a very good movie. You need to watch it. It's on Prime. Then the final last one is French Lover. So if you have watched Lupin, that French film, movie, the black guy there, what's that his name again? Omar Sy, yes, Omar Sy acted in this movie, and It was a very beautiful movie, very beautiful love story. You know, somebody that raised from grass to grace. No, it's a very French Love. I will commend that. I will recommend that film for you. Go and watch French Lover. You can get it on Netflix. You really enjoy watching French Lover. It's a movie you might, I would say, you will relate to. It's not might, you will relate to the movie. And you know, all of a sudden, you just meet a star. You understand, and people were amazed, especially when you have a relationship. That movie too is also speaking it's about a divorce when the partner don't appreciate you. The best thing you should do is to move on. But she was not ready to move on, but the move on met her. So she had to move on from that relationship because she was mentally maltreated by her ex-husband. So I hope you enjoy my show today. But don't forget to shop with us at Antoinette Supermarket, 87B Olani Street, New Okoba, Lagos. Bye for now.